Hello everyone, this is Wei. Today we're going to take a look at Apache Marvin-AI. And Marvin is an MLOps, machine learning operation project. So let's take a look at MLOps first. So before you train any machine learning model, you will need to get your data first. You would need a data collection process to get all the data and place them in the file system or database. And then you will need data preparation. You clean and format the data and make it ready for analysis. You then analyze the data, you check the statistic, and design the features for your machine learning model. We then design our model, we train our model, we validate our model, and then we go back to our data analysis, rinse and repeat until we are satisfied with our model, and then we will deploy our model and then we start all over again. Know that in every single step, it is possible that we'll find something and then we will go back to data collection or data preparation. So this process is actually very hard to manage and it's hard to do quality control. Thankfully, there are some projects that can help us to standardize it. So one project that we will talk about is Apache Prediction IO. So this is a defined event collector that you can collect and prepare your data. And you will need to write your machine learning models based on the prediction IO template in Scala. The reason why it has this kind of restriction is because PI want to utilize the scalability of Apache Spark so that it can perform large-scale training across multiple servers. After training, Prediction IO also have an engine manager to do the validation and deployment. This is a highly scalable approach with a lot of advantages technically. The problem is not a lot of data scientists know how to code in Scala. So they will complain, why can't we just use Python? So this is the point where a lot of cloud players, huge cloud players, jump into the game and propose their solutions. So Google have Colab, Azure have Machine Learning Workbench, and since I'm more familiar with AWS, AWS has SageMaker. So they also have a lot of other services in their ecosystem that you can use AWS Glue or AWS Kinesis to collect the data, or you can use Elastic MapReduce EMR to run your own data pipeline or run your own machine learning model. So SageMaker basically provides a unified interface for data scientists to use Python in their favorite IDE, Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab. So meanwhile, while every huge cloud players is promoting their project, there is an open source project that is cooking in the back, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Apache Marvin-AI. So Apache Marvin-AI is initiated by B2W Digital, which is basically the Amazon in Brazil, and the project is donated to Apache Software Foundation in 2018. The project also allows data scientists to use Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab, and it is extremely easy to integrate with your current machine learning model. You just need to set your input and output at your model as the example shown below. Then you will be able to validate and deploy your model. Another advantage of Marvin is that it's an open source project. So you are able to see the code. You can change whatever you like in the code, and it is completely free. So compared to some other options that might cost you hundreds of dollars a week, this is a huge advantage. So Apache Marvin-AI is a project that is still working in progress. We're currently working on the R Docker support, and we'd like to have a user interface to manage the instance of notebooks and deploy models. And we are also working on the documentation, of course. And yes, there are rooms for improvement. So we know that the current documentation is not ideal, So please help us to move the project forward, help us on the code, help us on the documentation, and we'll be extremely grateful for your help. Thank you.